How to be silently attractive, the Stoic art of commanding presence. Welcome to Stoic philosophy for life, where silence builds strength, discipline shapes destiny, and wisdom leads the way. There is a certain kind of man who speaks without saying a word. He enters a room, and something shifts. Not because he demands attention, not because he performs, but because his very presence commands it. He doesn't chase approval. He doesn't over-explain. He doesn't need to impress. His life already is the explanation. This is the power of silent attraction, born not from noise, but from inner order, and it begins with one truth. You do not need to be loud to be powerful. You only need to master yourself. This is the heart of Stoic philosophy. Let's walk through it. 1. Stillness is magnetic. Stillness is not the absence of action. It is the presence of control. The Stoics revered stillness because stillness signals strength. The man who does not twitch with discomfort, who does not rush to fill silence, who does not flinch when tension rises, owns the room. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. And when a man carries that retreat within him, others feel it. They are drawn to it. Because in a world screaming for attention, stillness is rare, and rare is magnetic." 2. Restraint builds mystery. You do not need to reveal everything. You do not owe the world your full story. Not every thought deserves to be spoken. Not every opinion needs to be shared. There is quiet strength in the man who chooses his words, as a swordsman chooses his strikes, precise, intentional, rare. Epictetus taught, practice being silent, not out of fear but out of wisdom, because when you stop over-explaining yourself, you stop being predictable, and the unpredictable man is intriguing. Restraint does not make you invisible, it makes you unreadable. And what cannot be read cannot be dismissed. 3. Presence without performance. The silently attractive man does not posture. He does not brag. He does not need to dominate conversations, because his strength lies not in what he announces, but in how he carries himself. His posture is grounded. His gaze is calm. His voice, when he speaks, is deliberate. He does not perform confidence. He embodies it. Seneca said, "A great man is he who has not lost his childlike heart. There is no arrogance in him, only depth. The kind of depth that cannot be faked. The kind of depth that comes from a man who has been at war with himself and returned victorious." 4. Unshakable values are irresistible. What draws people is not just mystery, it is certainty. Not arrogant certainty, but grounded, disciplined certainty. The man who knows what he stands for does not need to convince anyone. His actions speak, his discipline radiates, his principles lead. That clarity of values, of purpose, of direction is impossible to ignore. Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. We do not chase beauty. We become substance. We do not sell ourselves. We know ourselves. And that kind of certainty draws what others chase. In vain. 5. Emotional control radiates power. There is no greater repellent than neediness, and no greater magnet than composure. The silently attractive man is not easily shaken. He does not erupt in anger. He does not dissolve into anxiety. He does not cling to approval. He moves with a steady pulse, unmoved by praise, untouched by insult, because his worth was never for sale. Seneca taught, "He who is brave is free," and true bravery lies not in outward aggression, but in inward mastery of emotion. 2. Hold the line when others break. Remain calm when others tremble. Speak softly even when provoked. That kind of restraint doesn't whisper power, it radiates it. People are drawn to those who feel safe yet powerful, stable yet intense, because in his silence, They sense a fire under control, and nothing is more attractive than a man who burns brightly without losing his form. In a world obsessed with volume, we choose silence. In a world desperate to be seen, we choose to be, not to perform. We walk with calm, with restraint, with purpose. Because true attraction is not created through noise, it is created through presence. If you felt the weight of these words, carry them into your day. Let your silence speak for you. Let your presence carry meaning. Let your discipline draw in what others chase desperately. Final words: you don't need to be loud. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to be known. You need to be undeniable to those who matter, and invisible to those who don't. This is Stoic philosophy. This is the art of commanding presence without chasing it, like the video. Share it with a brother walking the same path, and subscribe for more lessons in stillness, power, and the quiet art of becoming. Until next time, stay grounded, stay unshaken, and let the world lean in to hear your silence.